If there's one bike that's earned its stripes in the Australian bush, it's the Yamaha WR450F. Backed by nearly 3 decades of brutal trails and weekend epics, it's become a legend, the king of the scrub, the big boy you can trust when the track gets dusty, tight, or downright hostile. And for 2026, it's back with minimal fuss, a couple of smart updates, and that same unmistakable Yamaha bite. But let's be clear, there is no reinvention. The engine stays the same, the frame stays the same, the ergonomics are almost identical to last year. And that's not laziness, Yamaha's sticking to a proven package because riders still want the WR450F as it is, a powerful, reliable, low-fuss workhorse. The only real update this year is an ECU lock feature via the Power Tuner app. Punch in a password and you can stop anyone from firing up your bike. Park it at the pub, in a shed or at home, and it won't start without code access. Under the seat, you've still got a 449cc liquid-cooled 4-stroke engine with heaps of torque. There are 2 maps on the handlebar switch, standard and aggressive. You can go one step further by custom tuning via the Yamaha Power Tuner app, which is far easier to use than it has been in previous years. The mellow map is smooth, ideal for technical single track or just when you want less arm pump. Flick it to the aggressive setting and you'll get the full WR450F experience. Speaking of power, that power delivery is predictable and broad. It doesn't chug or stall easily, and if you carry that extra gear, it'll tractor through creek beds or choppy sandstone climbs without a fuss. Keep it pinned and it still handles top end speed just fine thanks to a solid 5-speed box. But make no mistakes, this motor is not for the faint-hearted. If you're looking at getting into riding dirt bikes, you probably want to look at something like the WR250F. The motor in the WR450F is big on power. That being said, you can click taller gears and lug it without the fear of it lurching or flying out of control. It's more linear than it ever has been, but it still packs loads of power. The KYB suspension is also unchanged for 2026. Up front, you've got 300 mils of travel, and out back, you've got 306 mils of travel. It's firm, very Yamaha-like, but it stays planted and predictable, even as the terrain gets rougher. But just because it's firm, it doesn't mean that it's harsh. It still absorbs all the trail stuff, it just won't bottom out. As for the chassis, it's quite rigid. Good for going fast in a straight line, or when the trail gets really rough and you want the bike to stay planted. The aluminium chassis gives you great feedback. Nothing feels vague or underdone. The Nissan brakes remain, and it gets a 270mm front disc and a 240mm rear. Stopping power is strong but not grabby, plenty of modulation, which, hey, that's no surprise as these Nissan brakes on the Yamaha have been so good for so many years. Ergonomically, it's very much a Yamaha. Slimmer than older WR, the seat's grippy, the bars are still high for riders who spend more time standing, and it feels balanced whether you're sitting or standing. That's the theme here. No mystery, no gimmicks, just a bike that does what you want it to do, whether that's threading through single track, blasting across outback straights, or hitting a few sneaky berms on the way back to the ute. In 2026, the Yamaha WR450F is still the bush king. It's got that same brutal power and reliable reputation. If you're the kind of rider who wants more out of your dirt bike and enjoys hitting faster open sections, the WR450F is for you.